A letter of admission to the Farmers Collective. Ever wanted to join the most prestigious and ancient of clubs, the Farmers Collective? Well, we have good news for you. We do not accept applications, but we have found you to be worthy of membership. You will be able to ask any questions this letter does not answer at the Collective's regional meeting in 1 month's time from the date this letter was sent. Please bring the enclosed token, it should look just like the inset, or you will be refused entry and a representative will be sent to your farm for an explanation. We will endeavor to answer any questions you might have at the latter portion of this letter, but bear in mind that all of this information is of the highest secrecy, and this letter has been sealed by the Emperor himself. First, a little history. During the reign of the Empress Dimphrodia III, the renegade state of New Heredia was finally reintegrated into our great empire due to her skillful negotiations. For this deed, she has been given the epithet of the Unifier by historians. There were many accommodations and compromises in the final agreement, but the ones that are most relevant to our organization are the military reforms. Since there would be no foreign states at the time of reintegration, the only function of a military would be to enforce government policies. It therefore made no sense for the Empress to continue her sole command of the armed forces, and they were divided between the three branches of government. The Navy went to the Imperial Council, and the Army went to the Parliament. Oh, and, of course, the non-existent air forces went to the Empress. It was at this point that Nymphoidia created the Collective. Now, we are sure you will be wondering what military reforms and ancient battles have to do with our distinguished organization. Well, absolutely nothing. We are simply an empire-spanning collective of farmers under the guidance of our great emperor. We have never been, nor will ever be, a military organization. There is nothing in this world larger than a bird that can fly. Therefore, there is simply no way that we could be the mythical Imperial Air Force. We are a farmers' organization, nothing more. Once you have formally joined the collective, you will be expected to raise a number of livestock for organization activities. This is something every member does, and you will be compensated for any potential loss of revenue. Traditionally, collective members raise megatherium, but we recognize that the specialized equipment and their relative rarity is a limiting factor. For this reason, we recommend sheep or cattle for newer members. If you would like to switch to megatherium at a later point, we have experts who can aid you. In addition to raising livestock for collective activities, you will be expected to attend all of our highly exclusive regional and empire-wide meetings. This is a wonderful perk of membership. You will have plenty of opportunities for networking, and all your traveling expenses will be paid. You may even meet the Emperor. Additionally, there will be complimentary meals, and you will gain experiences and see sights only possible through the collective. These meetings are not optional, and if you fail to attend a single meeting, a representative will be sent to your farm for an explanation. We do not foresee this being an issue, of course, as meetings are something every member looks forward to. You will, of course, be required to follow a rigorous training program. All members of the Farmers Collective must be in peak physical condition at all times in case the collective needs to call on them without warning. We will provide you with the program at your first meeting, where we will also double check that you have no fear of heights, this being one of the very reasonable requirements for membership. We will also take your measurements so we can begin manufacturing your exercise kit, which is highly specialized. Any metal allergies would be useful information to disclose at this meeting. We certainly don't want you having any reaction that will distract you from your training session. If we learn that you are afraid of heights after our testing regiment, you will go through a desensitization program to ensure that you no longer have these fears. We hope you understand that this fear is a liability to our organization. Finally, all members of the collective must not have a fear of fire, or at least not an unhealthy fear of it. Fire is, of course, very dangerous and can destroy houses, cities, and even, if it's hot enough, boil lakes. And, of course, torch ships, but that is neither here nor there, as we are not a military organization. All of this training will, of course, be complimentary and at no charge to you. We look forward to hearing from you and making you the best version of, well, you. Finally, a word from our Emperor. Fladus Nabrit, I have been informed by the Collective's High Manager that you are the newest recruit to our organization. The letter you have been sent, I hope, presses into you the importance and historical significance of the Collective. I would like to reiterate this briefly. My ancestor, the Empress Dimphrodia III, founded the Collective to uphold and protect the security and safety of our nation. She did so with the trust that future generations would benefit from this, even if they did not know what she had done. While the collective's true mission is still not public knowledge, and we have never had any threats that have truly needed our organization yet, we maintain in preparation for such a day. Rejoice, for you will soon be part of a legacy spanning generations, and your name may one day be written across the pages of history. Thank you for your service to the Gronishian Empire. Sincerely, your Emperor.